We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Christian Yelich, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Brandon Woodruff gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Digging in, Colton Wong. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. It's the Cardinals 0 and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Number 62 will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Changeup called strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. The high fastball is in there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
From the belt, the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Looking at his career totals, Yelich begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Kane on at first, nobody out. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Another payoff pitch. High and deep to right. Ranging back is O'Neill. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting nine for these Brewers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
Ryan Braun comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runners on first with one down. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to Braun. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Seared down the first baseline. 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 13 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Comes set with the 0-1. Fouled away. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Keston Hiura is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 258 the average to begin play, and even 20 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 pitch.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Line drive base hit. King rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Devo, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Into the box, Manny Pena, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Three and 1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And there's a base hit on the line. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Here's Brock Holt now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is O'Neill. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. His prior history versus this arm, he's gone 3 for 8. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll come in here at 259. 13 home runs and 34 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, 1-1.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Arcia has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow.
That is it. The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Yadi Molina digging in now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
1 and 2.
Two and two to the Cardinals catcher. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Ball one, well below the zone. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Orlando Arcia with a solo shot. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
In now, Brandon Woodruff. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
No outs, nobody on. Right side, but it's well foul. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Popped up. Carpenter in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
The center fielder.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Yelich is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. High in the air out to center field. Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. Ready now, Tyler O'Neill. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. One down. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Into the box now, Brad Miller. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia gloves it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now back, second baseman, Colton Wong.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First pitch on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Two out here and a runner at second. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Good waist pitch. 1-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0. Swung on and chopped up the middle. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Now batting.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And they're runners at the corners now. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Outside, that's the ball.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. One for the Cardinals thanks to this man, Colton Wong. We played 2.5. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cardinals 1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's down. Ball, that's out.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2.
3-2.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone! Ryan Braun with the solo home run. Number 14 on the season, and the Brewers have moved to a 4-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
So here's Avisayu Garcia. Yes, he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Garcia.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Heading out towards shallow right. O'Neill waits on it, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And that'll bring up Keston Huron as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Brewers do pick up a run on the Ryan Braun homer. We played 3 full. It's now 4-1 Milwaukee. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Here's Matt Carpenter, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he grounds one briskly to short. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Genesis Cabrera answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Cabrera.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Check swing here and a little looper, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Brandon Woodruff. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo King.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes. 0-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cardinals 1. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for St. Louis,
Striding in, Tyler O'Neill. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
O'Neill.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready for another chance? Brad Miller. First pitch on its way.
Back outside. That's a ball.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
No strike.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher, Genesis Cabrera.
Now batting, Genesis Cabrera. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Colton Wong. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Yelich going back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try it again. 3-2. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So striding in, Paul DeYoung, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, DeYoung is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
Still 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2. Another one sent foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Three and 2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And the runner will score from second. And he's safe.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Jerry Blevins will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Jerry Blevins.
So now to the plate, Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0. This is line to left. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
To the plate now, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cards lead it 6-4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 1-2 for Christian Yelich.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch. Heading out towards shallow right. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the second baseman, Keston.
So striding forward now, Keston Hiura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Braun rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Into the box, Manny Pena. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. Ready with the 1-1.
Ball in.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So stepping in, Brock Holt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
You know, Dero, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Fouled off. Ready with the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Stepping up now, Tyler O'Neill. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Tyler O'Neill.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. Base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
In now, Brad Miller. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Jairo Munoz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For St. Louis, number 34, Jairo Munoz.
Anthony Swarzak will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. In the air out to right. After it is Yelich. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 7-6 game. Addison Russell is off the bench now as he'll take over at second following the injury.
Now playing second base, number 29, Addison Russell. Now back, second baseman.
Here's Colton Wong now as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. He won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
He's set, and the pitch. Harrison Bader swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Ready with another 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Grounded back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The run scores from second. That makes it a 9-6 ball game.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. So Paul DeYoung digs in next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
3 runs already home here. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The tag gets one, and the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Carpenter, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brent Suter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ronnie Rodriguez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 65, Ronnie Rodriguez.
From the belt, the pitch. The 0-2 delivery, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. St. Louis is out in front 10-6. John Brebbia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 60, John Brebbia.
Standing in, Ronnie Rodriguez is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here's the first pitch to him.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ball game. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And it's 1-2. Two and two.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So now to the plate, Ryan Braun, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Brewers strand 1 as the lead holds at 10-6. All set for the start of the inning, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And he falls behind 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So coming to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
A ball and no strikes. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line, and no one will get this one. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Yelich, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Tommy Edman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's it.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cardinals 11 and the Brewers 6. Jordan Hicks gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jordan Hicks.
Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Avisail Garcia.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The 0-1 pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I have to count 0-2.
Here's the pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And now a pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
At the plate, Manny Pena. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 5. It's 11-6. Devin Williams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Devin Williams.
Colton Wong will stand in.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Colton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. Rodriguez has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Digging in, Harrison Bader. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now the pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Bader is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. The 2-0.
Inside, ball 3.
On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
1-0 pitch on the way. In there, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Digging in now, Paul DeYoung. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 11-6. Ben Gamble will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Ben Gamble.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Gamble was just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2-2 now.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Into the box, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Here's the 2-1. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And that misses for ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So digging in now, Ronnie Rodriguez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Two and one.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. Ready with the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
First and second now, one man out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground is short. This could be two. Wong for one. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one. They're down 5. It's 11-6. Jeremy Jeffress enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. Yelich is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Bases are empty. One man out. In there, and it's even at 1. Two balls and a strike to Molina. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count. 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And it's still an 11-6 ball game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Helsley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Justin Turner is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing right field.
Settling in now, Christian Yelich. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Now here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Bader is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Braun. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now.
Hey.
2-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
1 out, nobody on. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Three-two pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Helsley, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he takes a called strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Striding into the box, Addison Russell. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. The Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Genesis Cabrera earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 11 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Brewers, 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the St. Louis Cardinals got 11 hits overall as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 11-6. The Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-0. The Padres completed a 3-game series sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-0. Jason Hayward launched a pair of home runs while driving in 4 along the way as the Cubs took care of the Giants 6-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Washington Nationals brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-0. The New York Mets put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 3-2. The Phillies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 13-10. The Miami Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-2. Colin McHugh grabbed win number 9 this year as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 4-3. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. Dallas Keuchel allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 5-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Indians broke up their 5-game losing skid as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-0. The Twins finished off a 2-game sweep as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-2. Albert Pujols drove in 4, leading the Halos to the win over the Blue Jays 8-4. The Rangers totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 6-5. The Oakland Athletics racked up 11 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-2. That's the show for today. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest news and rumors as the trade deadline approaches.